September is here. I don't know how I got here, but we're all here together. So we're starting strong and we are in it to go and achieve our goals and our dreams. I'm coming in today to share with you my being as a coach and share with you what I've been seeing with people who are transitioning from summer into September and going, whoa, what just happened? It's a little bit slower in summer, and I'm here to help set you up for success with your business goals in September. So today we're going to talk about something very specific, and what we're going to talk about are kind of two parts to you and your business, and it's about the self-leadership and performance in your business. And this is to set you up not just for starting in September and to have an awesome end of the year, but to set you up for the last quarter and get you setting yourself up for the success you want in your business. So we're going to break it down into two parts. One is around the self-leadership of your being and elevating your being. I say this all the time in my group, and it is about you can work on building your business and learn the how-tos and just take action. But if you are not elevating yourself and you're wanting to elevate your business here, there's gonna be this struggle. And so the first one is really about elevating your being, and we're gonna go into detail on that. The second one is gonna be about setting yourself up for success. That includes creating some structures and systems for your own performance. Again, this is all linking back to your self-leadership. And this is possibly one of the hardest things I see everyone dealing with, whether you're building your career, your business, or everyday life. And I hear it all the time. We want to be our own boss and leading ourselves and our destiny. And then every now and then we're like, could someone just tell me what to do? And so there you are, stuck leading yourself. And it takes a lot of energy, but let's elevate your energy. This is what we're going to talk about first. And then let's set some structures in place for your own success and to monitor and also have you perform at your peak. So step one, we are going to look at your own being. And in that being, we're going to start with, obviously, what everyone talks about is elevating your body. And with your body, what that means is your energy, your physical energy. And so with that is, how are you fueling your body? What does your body need? How are you fueling your brain? Are you giving it what it needs? And in also relation to your body is, what does your body need to be at its best? Maybe you need to have every day a walk and it just clears your mind. You need to just power walk out there and the ideas start flowing. Maybe you need every hour to get up and move your body and loosen up to kind of have a fresh start. Maybe you need to sit in stillness and just bring the stress level down and bring some calm into your day. Whatever your body needs, let's write that down for you. Take some notes here. What does my body need right now? The other day I was walking to the store and I'm like, I know I need more greens in my life. How am I gonna get my chlorophyll? And setting some performance measures in, gotta get my greens in me. How are we gonna do that? And setting some goals around that. So for you, write down what your body needs to be at its peak. What you know it needs right now. Maybe you're tight, maybe you're constricted, and it kind of impacts your business. Maybe you need stretching, maybe you need massage. What is it you need right now and to perform at your peak in your business and life? Take one action step on the most important thing you know you need right now. Moving along, we're going to go to peak performance for your mind. It has to do with your mindset and your thoughts. But I'm going to start with the most important aspect there, and it is your beliefs. This one is kind of like the lurking, let's call it the lurking spider that you aren't really aware of. In our subconscious, we have these beliefs that are holding us back. Maybe it's some current circumstances of, I don't know, not making enough money or not feeling good about ourselves to put ourselves out there, whatever it may be. Let's write those beliefs out, as hard as that may be to do, because when you write them out and call them out, the art of writing it out gets them on paper and gets it out of your subconscious. Now that you have it out there, you can go, is it true or false? But more importantly, we want to shift that. Remember, we're looking at your peak performance and your mindset here and your beliefs. What belief do you need to write down that is a bold statement or that will serve you in your business and in the goals that you are going after? This only goes into our subconscious with repetition. You need to write it out, you need to look at it, you need to repeat it. And saying it in an affirmation of I am is the best thing you can do over and over. But be aware, first and foremost, of your thoughts. If your thoughts are, this is so hard, this is a struggle, I never do, whatever it may be, I don't know what the self-talk is. First and foremost, be aware. It's being mindful. Let's call it business success mindset or business thought awareness. And the reason you need to be aware of it and the reason you need to work on your beliefs is this is going to elevate you to go to that next level you want to go to in your business. So important. And then this transitions to our next one, but also links to whatever you think actually impacts whatever you feel. So remember, we started with how do we want to elevate you? What do you need to be at your peak to perform at your best in your business? So what emotion do you want? What state do you want to be in energetically and emotion-wise to take your business where you want to go? So with that, maybe you're getting up and you're thinking, oh, this is so hard, or oh, the grind. If that is the emotion you're going with, I'm going to ask you, what emotion do you want to feel? What emotion do you want to bring the presence into your business, and do you want to evoke and embody in others? Maybe you need to get your energy up, or maybe you want to be excited about your business. If the emotion that you want to have is excitement, let's look at how we can get you into excitement about your business, to raise your vibration, to bring that all together so you can perform at your peak. That excitement may need to go back to your body, and maybe you need to kind of replenish, maybe you need to refresh, maybe you need to recharge and get excited all over again. So let's set you up for success in your being and the presence you're bringing to your business, and self-lead yourself around elevating you, because you're the driver and the leader in your business, and you want your body, your mind, and your emotion all vibrating at that high energy that you want to bring to your business that will help you bring the results you seek. Okay, so take a look at those 3 points, set yourself some goals, check in with them, repeat them, and set some structures. That leads us into the second point I wanted to talk about. And this is about leading, self-leadership in your business performance, but really it's about setting some structures and systems that will help you perform at your best. And this is probably the hardest area for most of us, and the exact reason most people hire trainers for their physical fitness, they hire tutors, they hire coaches for so many different areas of their lives to keep themselves accountable, because leading ourselves is difficult but not impossible. So knowing yourself is the first step, self-awareness. And I would suggest you start with a SWOT analysis. Some of you may know this. It's a strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, threats chart. You cut it into kind of 4. What are your strengths? What are your weaknesses? Let's call them out. Let's play on your strengths. Let's hire out your weaknesses. But then let's look at the opportunities for you. Let's look at the threats. Under threats, most of you should have some distractions written in there. You know, it could be my kids, it could be my responsibility with an aging parent, it could be so many different things. What are the threats that will distract you? Maybe it's just social media, getting caught up in all these different things. Maybe it's learning, because you're not ready or you don't feel ready yet to jump into leading. I see that happening a lot as well. Whatever it may be for you, what are the threats that will prevent you from getting towards your goal? So let's start with some self-awareness. Let's start with your own personal SWOT analysis. But then we are going to define a performance measure and performance goal. So we're going to start at the end and we're going to work backwards. So let's do this first. Let's say you have a performance measure of you want to add more value and you want to increase your visibility. So if you had said, oh, I just want to grow my business, this is too broad. If you had narrowed it down and said, okay, I want to grow my business by adding more value consistently and increasing my visibility, which means X, more followers or more engagement or whatever that might be. Let's get so specific with the performance measure outcome you want. Then we're going to work backwards. We're going to break it down into some action steps that you need. Then we're going to look at the number one action step that is going to be most effective for you, that's going to give you the most impact, and you're going to start there, okay? Now is where we know what our performance outcome is, we know what the goal is, we know some action steps. Now you know yourself best. We need to put some structures or systems in our daily routine, in our weekly routine, maybe monthly as well, that help us track those action steps. And I'm gonna say here, those action steps are more than an action step, they're probably a behavior. It's an action in what you're doing and or how you're being daily. So you've focused on the one step. Let's go to your calendar, wherever it is, on your phone, in your agenda. Put some systems and structures in place. If you know your best time is in the morning, you're gonna block that off for that action step. If you know you have 1 2-hour time slot in a week, you are guarding that with a fortress where nothing can interrupt it and setting some strong boundaries around it. You need to know yourself. You might be someone who's like, no, I need to do it every single day, or I need to do it on these 3 days of the week, and I'm gonna set a half day on those 3 days, and I'm gonna make it happen. At the end of the week, this is how I'll know if I've done it. So the structure is putting it in your day, in your week. The system may be how you check in on yourself, or setting up some systems to automate it or make it easier, setting up a system that really helps you. So this is about your own performance, what you need, and what you need to make it happen. So self-leadership is about creating some structures that work for you, some systems, and it's about identifying the performance measure you want, the action steps, and very lastly, but most important, you need to make a commitment to yourself and write that commitment down. It needs to be realistic, but it's great to have a stretch. It's obviously something you haven't done before. When you make that commitment, it's almost like a promise to yourself, and you're going to commit to doing it. If you need to look at the week and go, wow, I was way off course, there's no way I could do all that, tweak that commitment, but keep a commitment that works for your schedule, works for you, that keeps you on target towards that key performance measure that we are working backwards from. Today was about bringing you my presence and my being as a coach to help you in your business, to help you set yourself up for September. We're going into the last quarter of the year. This is to help you finish strong, help you reach the goals and targets you have in your business. Would love to hear how this helped you, what your commitment is if you want to be held accountable. And let's really focus on setting yourself up with some self-leadership, elevating your being and your energy for your business, and let's go rock your goals. Thanks for being here today. If you want any more information, you can visit me at jodykennett.ca. Happy to help. Thanks for being here.